Welcome to Grandpa Hill's Stories. I am Grandpa Hill. For my children, my grandchildren, and all children, what you're about to hear really happened to me. Welcome to Grandpa Hill's True Stories. I'm sitting here with 3 of my grandchildren, some of the older ones, teenagers, and they're here with their mother and their father, who is my son. And I'm going to finish the story and tell them about what happened to my pony, Brandy. So, Elizabeth, what did you say I did with Brandy? What happened to Brandy?
He either died, got sick or something, or he ran away.
Or he ran away.
Or you sold him. Or just gave him.
Yeah, Catherine's a little closer. So I got him when I was 13, and then I had him all that summer, and then I had him the next summer, and the summer that I was going to turn 16, I sold him.
Why?
We had a lot of issues with, and not so much money. I was more interested in girls than I was in ponies at that point. And it was very expensive to take care of the pony, so I wanted to let the pony go and get a car. It made more sense.
Show off.
Not so I could show off, so I could get around. But that was part of the motivation. But there was also motivation that this was a pretty ornery, expensive, hassle. All these things that were adventure when I was 13. Like, I can do it. Learn it, get hurt, and just keep trying. That wasn't as much fun anymore. So we started taking some actions to improve our capacity to handle this horse. One action that my dad took is he got tired of getting bit whenever he would go to file the hooves of Brandy. Yeah. So, again, he didn't know anything about horses either, but he did know about other critters, and he did have a suggestion given to him by a neighbor. So the next time he went to go file the hooves, he took the file as he was reaching around to bite him. He took the file and he whacked him on the nose, and that drew a little blood, and he never got bit again. In fact, I could even go and file the hooves because that's what was going to work with Brandy. So we'll continue the story, but it would be easier on Grandpa if you stopped doing the Rubik's Cube, because it's the first half I have to figure out how to get it out of there. Anyway, so so we did that, and the other thing we did that we were told that would help is that we had him gelded. So he would no longer be able to reproduce, and he was also like, some of the times that he'd run away to go visit other horses and stuff like that. So he was gentler, but he still was a hassle. And these people came to buy it. And I had advertised them. Now remember, I got them for $30 plus some tack, and then I bought a pony cart for like $100 or so. And I had the saddle and a couple bridles and stuff, and I sold it all as one altogether. What do you think I got for it?
$300.
Okay, keep in mind, this is 1971 now, or two, something like that.
$300.
$600. That was enough to get a car.
Yeah.
Back then it was. Still is, but not as nice as. So Yeah, we got $600. But the thing about it, I also had prepared Brandy to be sold. I prepared him by giving him vegetable oil. Because if you look in those pictures, he's a kind of scruffy looking horse. But with the vegetable oil, he was sleek. All the hair would lay down flat. It was like he was excreting oil. Didn't give him a lot, just mix it in with his oats and stuff. And all of a sudden he was like really slick looking. And this girl, they're buying the horse, they're buying the pony for the girl as a birthday present. And this girl gets up on this horse and they ride around up on Brandy. No, he's a pony. He rides pony this way, that way, corners, handles the bridle. She's all nice with the pony. I'm going like, what is this? I get on this animal and it's never good. It's always a challenge, which I didn't really want any more challenge. I mean, it was okay, but this is just a girl. Well, they were getting it for her birthday, for her 5th birthday. This is a 5-year-old on this pony, this wild thing that just challenged this 14, 15-year-old boy and just getting fed up. And here's this 5-year-old riding around like she was a princess or something. It was just like, I couldn't believe it. I was a little embarrassed. I was a little bit like, wow. And I was also a little bit like upset with Brandy because he sort of had, like you'd say, he won. But maybe it also had something to do with the little girl knew what she was doing and knew a lot about horses, was really excited about it. And also that the little girl was not as heavy as I was. Okay. So I was maybe at that time 140 pounds. The little girl was probably about 40 pounds or something like that. And so for some reason, they got it off real good. Never heard from them again. Everything was fine. I was happy. And I did end up getting a car a couple months later. What kind of car? Yeah. That might be another story.
Marshmallow, Grandpa sold Brandy.
What?
He didn't ride forever, and he didn't get good with horses either.
Oh, no. Well, that's okay. He had fun, and he was becoming responsible and confident.
That little girl, Grandpa was so surprised that she rode so well. Was he sad or jealous?
I think he was happy for the little girl and her abilities. Happy that Brandy was so well behaved on that day of the sale.
And I think he was happy to have all that money, too.
Yes, but I thought he was going to be a great rider of horses.
That's okay. I think he did ride horses again, because when he was raising his own children, one of them did something quite exciting.
They did? What was that?
One of Grandpa's daughters bought her very own horse.
Really? And did she get good with horses? Did she? Did she get bucked off? Did she keep getting hurt and trying again and again? And did she use 2 pies?
Marshmallow.
Yes, I know. I'm getting too excited again. But please tell me, Gorf.
Well, we will just have to wait until Grandpa Hill tells us the true story about his own daughter, and what truly happened to him and his daughter when they rode horses.
I hope we learned that his daughter did better than he did.
Yes, that would make Grandpa very happy.